The clouds are coming over at Blacktown International Sports Park, and there is a weight to the air. It's because this is what the entire weekend has been building towards. Championship game of the men's division. The final, the national championship, as Queensland plays Victoria. The 2 days of competition, pool play, quarterfinals and semi-finals come down to these two teams. And it's Queensland on offense for the first time. The defending champions have powered their way here. They've got depth across the roster. They have playmakers who can strike from anywhere. And there's Paul with the first reception of the final.
Yeah, he's going to be a vital part on this offense that will support the success of Queensland Maroon team. He's just surehand as much as the other receivers are. It all depends on what kind of decision-making the QB will make.
So this is the Sun Devils white. They've changed their jersey over. They're wearing maroon, but they actually beat the other Queensland team, the Maroons, to get here. This is the number 2 Queensland team, led by Daniel O'Shaughnessy, who takes a high snap at quarterback and's got to get around the blitz. Does really well and sidearms it. Oh, his receiver can't quite hold on. And it looks like they've changed their quarterback here. That was O'Shaughnessy on the reception. And an unnamed man on my team list is a quarterback. The Queensland men, defending champions for the past 2 years. They've won every installment of the current national championship structure, and there is a mistake early. A false start called on Queensland.
Yeah, the finals are normally done by way of big plays, 1, 2, less mistakes. If you capitalize off of that and you continue to be consistent with not making mistakes, you'll probably win the game. That was an error on their part. They need to set their feet.
Quarterback has to evade the blitz and gets Shale Coranda in full flight. He dipped his toe in, but it might have just been, well, they're calling it inbounds. So Shale Coranda with the toe tap to perfection.
You know, the referees need to make the best decision. It could go either way on that particular play. It looks like that ball went to the top side of Shale's hand, got a great reception. I think he tapped outside.
O'Shaughnessy, Paul gets to Paul. So O'Shaughnessy is usually listed as number 12. He is wearing 41. We're going to get to the root of this because there's a number 12 on the field as well. Looks like Josh Perrin is wearing number 12 for the final in the maroon colours. Coranda finds O'Shaughnessy, double quarterback, and back to Coranda, who can tiptoe down the sideline.
Coranda is especially a talented receiver. He can take a lot of real estate when he runs. You can see his explosiveness off the sideline as he takes the ball towards the touchdown. Look forward to success as he continues in this game. Got to get the ball to him.
O'Shaughnessy on third down, evades the blitz, goes lateral, finds Matt Spies and spies the end zone. Matt Spies. There's a flag on the play. There's a lot of contact in that reach for the end zone. He had to cross the plane with the ball.
Interesting call here. You know, whether they're going to call the flop on it or, yeah, it looks like it's going to against the offense. I don't know. Could go either way.
You can't run into a player as an offensive player with the ball. If a man is holding his ground, much like an offensive penalty in basketball. So that's what they've called here on 4th down. Queensland have to retreat. Victoria forced them to. O'Shaughnessy goes up top, looking deep for Shale Coranda. Coranda with the first touchdown of the final.
Yeah, Shale Coranda did a wonderful job, you know, that part of that play towards the end, of course, flexing, making sure that he's posturing the right way to let the other team know that I got this. I am him.
He's an AFL and Australian flag football player. He's been momentous throughout this tournament, and he doubles down with the extra point after the touchdown. Avid marathon runner. And here he is, starring in the final of 2026 flag football.
Good start for Queensland, getting the playmakers the ball. Let's see what Victoria has in place.
Sidearm Pasquale, their quarterback, is Marcel Pasquale, 20-year-old. And he has impressed you so far, Coach.
Yeah, Marcel has a ability to be elusive in the pocket, makes good decisions. He's got a great sidearm. He looks like Drew Brees from back there.
High praise. The Drew Brees lookalike this time goes deep, and there's a lot of contact, but the receiver has it. Tyson Garnham backpedaling all the way to the 5.
You know, in each team, we have also found other 7-Eleven typical dudes. This man right here offers a speciality, which is I'm going to be open all day long. And it looks like he concentrated, got the ball in his hands, backpedaled, gained yards. Nicely done.
Huge play for Tyson Garnham, who's at centre. He snaps it sideways, and they go backwards to Pascal, who has wheels. He can wheel around Perrin, but he'll get a yellow flag, a penalty on that play on the way through.
What was the call? At least I didn't see it. I mean, it appeared to me that was a touchdown. Incidental contact on the offense side. Touchdown, good.
2 point for one. 2 point for one. Let's go!
So quarterback Marcel Pasquale shows his ability both on the ground and through the air. He gets the first touchdown. Response by Victorian Eagles.
You know, the game of flag football throughout the world is played by great offensive quarterback play. He has a lot of potential for 2032. If he projects and trends that way, you can see his ability on this field. Love it.
He's very young. He'll have plenty of time to move around and try for this extra point. He does some acrobatics in the pocket and manages to get it out to Jacob Atley, but there's a penalty back where he was almost sacked.
Yeah, I think it was flag guarding. I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to take that extra point away from it. He will live to play another down.
Penalty on both sides, offsets, and they get another chance at this try for the extra point. So another chance to even the score with Queensland. And you want to keep things within reach in this match against the defending national champions. You want to keep within tight score. Here's Pascal. Quick ball, finds his man, but Tyson Garnham can't keep his feet. Oh, hold on. And they leave a point on the board. 7-6 with Queensland in the lead.
Yeah, I would have talked great about this man if he capitalized on that catch, you know. Would have called him the 7-Eleven king, but I don't know if we can if that didn't happen. Here's a play with Marcel, elusive hips, being able to turn his hips to get into the end zone successfully. Great job.
O'Shaughnessy finds Tyrese Paul. So Daniel O'Shaughnessy is wearing 41. He's changed numbers for the final. I'm not sure why anyone chooses to do that. Many players have a lot of superstition around their final and their numbers. Anyway, O'Shaughnessy comes from a rugby league background and he's played for Algesta Ambush in the Queensland League. This is his 3rd year as quarterback at Nationals for Queensland, and he would love a 3rd trophy to add to the cabinet. Of course, Queensland, back-to-back champions in the women's and back-to-back in the men's. They hold all of the silverware for these flag football national championships.
Not to be dismayed, though, I have to tell you that Victoria from Melbourne have great DNA for football as well, and sports in general. So these are 2 good clubs vying for a final championship.
O'Shaughnessy finds Cusson on the sideline, and he tiptoes down the line. In fact, that's Jack Boggs, also has changed numbers. Jack Boggs is wearing number 1. Should be a penalty flag on any player that changes numbers for a final.
22 stagger. Cover that center. Cover the center.
Paul pitches it forward to his quarterback, who runs straight into a defender.
Yeah, I think this call is going to be on offense because, you know, he's holding his ground just like basketball. You said, Kate, earlier in the other game. Can't run into the defender. Good effort, though, on both sides. It appears that lost it down. Offense, Victoria.
So they turn it over. Queensland leave points on the board, and they offer up the opportunity for the Victorian Eagles to get back into this game. It's Pascal back out in the quarterback position. Finds a man on the edge, just out of reach of Brodie Robinson, the defender from Queensland.
Hey, Kate, this is a great competition in the final. As you stated earlier, with 2 teams representing flag football and tackle football, I would say. We've got some great athletes as well. We've got number 12. I call him the bookkeeper. National player, and of course Marcel. That's going to be the go-to people. Look forward to their success going through this final game.
Pascal, time in the pocket, lofts one long, and this is good for once more. Tyson Garnham on a long ball, straight to the house. Touchdown Eagles.
Oh my goodness.
Explosive
Game. Yeah, that defender got away from looking at the quarterback, lost leverage, so therefore wasn't able to actually play the ball the right way. Different angle to take. I really like that center.
He's very good. Tyson Garnham, he's one of the most decorated players in tackle. Here's Pascal on the extra point, no good with the conversion to Jacob Atley. But Garnham, multiple state and outback caps for Australia in tackle. And he's the most decorated Victorian player in tackle. Obviously, his skills converting really well to flag football. And they try it again, Pascal. This time it's good through the hands of Cooper Ma.
So I would say this Victoria team is well balanced with people that can catch the ball effectively in space. Tight zones, tight man work. Great play by both the quarterback and receiver.
Pascal will try it again, and that is no good. A little bit bit of confusion as to what has occurred. Looks like the touchdown was not originally given. We're going to correct that on our scoreboard. The touchdown via Tyson Garner
wasn't.
The scoreboard on the field is saying 7-6. And we might have to confirm that. Stay with us, everyone. Well, now they have corrected the scoreboard on the field, so it's 7-12. The game gets more confusing, but what is not confusing is a long ball by quarterback Daniel O'Shaughnessy wearing the wrong number, sending it long to the out of bounds.
Let's go, Vic. Let's go, Vic.
Victoria in the lead, Queensland chasing down after half of a half in the first half in this final Championship Sunday of the American Football Australia Flag Football National Championships. O'Shaughnessy has a lot of time, gets rid of it on time and finds Spice 4 yards out from the first down marker.
Yeah, Noel wasn't selling out on that. We're trying to capitalize before that first down. Did a great job, and I disciplined that hip, take away that flag.
Delta 5. Coaches back where you can. Beta 5. Beta 5.
Here's O'Shaughnessy with the blitz in his face, has to loft it up, and this is open for the taking. Coranda can't get there. And Mumbai prevents the catch. Victorian Eagles defense has been outstanding so far. They are keeping the most explosive offense in this championship to just the one score.
Yeah, I like the way that number 5 never gave up and finished after the play. Mumbai did a good job there in defending one of the most explosive receiver, Sheo Coranda.
Pascal finds Cooper Marr on the sideline, and the flag is pulled. And there's a penalty marker on this as well.
What was the call, Kate? Is that one of those incidental contact by
Yes.
number 1 and number?
Well, it looks at
12.
things. Joshua Perrin has attracted that penalty. Number 12 for Queensland, and they will march it up further. First down, 2 yards out from halfway. This almost gifts them a free couple of downs as they're only 2 yards away from the first down marker. They can go deep here, and that's what the defense is reading. They're going to go deep and go there anyway. Cooper Marr can't hold on. Had it and
that
lost
was the right
it.
play call, Kate. Yeah, and he had it, didn't he? Yeah, it was right in his fingers.
That's on the receiver. It was right on the hands.
Yeah, great play call. Coming down with it would have been spectacular. Would have been the highlight of the day. I think one of the best plays we've seen. That was a double coverage. Couldn't hang on.
He's got great vertical, Cooper Marr. He plays offense and defense and usually does hold on to those. It would have been a screamer if he had. Still, it's second down here, and they only have those 2 yards to go to halfway, so they might try another one. Marcel Pasquale, this time there's a blitz coming. He lofts it, and there's 2 players that go up, but not Victoria. They can't hold on. Huge Alfredo in the area. Under 2 minutes to go, 1:51 in this half.
Yeah, they're going to win this game, right? They're going with the mentality, I'm taking a shot at the end zone, and they're not playing conservative. They're in the lead. They're doing their best to get into the end zone.
Lateral snap. Quarterback Atley can step back and find quarterback 1. QB1 is Marcel Pascal, who'll do enough for a first down.
You know, right before that ball was snapped, Kate, I was thinking somewhat of a double pass that gives an option of Marcel to use his skill set on his feet. And rightly so, that's what they did.
Pascal continues this drive for Victoria. Another long ball. This time it's good for Cooper Ma. He holds on. Touchdown, Victoria.
Yeah, that post route of Cooper Ma is one that is dangerous. As you can tell, he capitalized on a post straight to the back end of the end zone, back pylon. Great job going high for it.
Strong hands on the way down. He let the other one drop. But this time he makes no mistake. Pascal for the extra point. It's tipped over the top and Ma is there to collect. Ma saves the extra point. Ma scores the touchdown. Victoria go up by 2 scores.
Tip drill on that one of those great opportunities to actually win the play. Climbing the ladder, getting on top, being strong hands like you said, Kate, and then coming down firmly at the touchdown. Nicely done, Victoria.
O'Shaughnessy back into the quarterback position. And the flag missed by Ma. He pulled on the shorts but couldn't get the flag as Coranda made his way downfield. Well, that's useful for Queensland. An extra 10 yards at the end of the run.
Kate, you know that internationally they've got different uniforms, right, for other countries.
Yes.
The uniforms that we're using here.
Long ball for Queensland.
Nicely done.
Nearly a touchdown. Tyrese Paul is there in the end zone, but it was batted away, and brilliant defense by the Victorian Eagles. Number 9, Noah Wilson.
Yeah, that whole post action getting to that top side, well defended. Underthrown. There's our man, number 1, Cooper Mayer.
He's been good.
But that kind of finish up my conversation about loose shorts versus tights. I think it's advantageous to having loose shorts.
100%. You see the Mexicans often wear the tights, the girls particularly, and the American girls have stuck with the shorts. This is a lofty ball. Coranda can't hold on. There's penalty flags all over the place. He had 2 defenders draped on him. And this is going to get marched up.
So what are your thoughts around that? I mean, bang play, we've talked about it the last 3 or 4 games. This is on top of that, you know, over the head of someone. 50-50 ball, in my opinion. It's going to be expected some contact will be made because we're going after the ball. As a defender, you don't want to just be waiting underneath.
Defender Noah Wilson looked like he had a hand on the ball.
Right,
He
so
had
I think he
very
went for the
little
ball.
Arm.
So it's a skeptical call in my mind, and I know that this is a pro offense to the advantage of the offense, rather, 50-50 balls. But I will take that all day from a defensive standpoint. As a defensive coach, as you know, we ain't waiting. We're going to attack that ball.
We save a touchdown either way. You got to go up for it. The Victorians did, and they prevented Coranda from scoring. Here's O'Shaughnessy. Short ball to Paul. Oh, he was sacked way back at halfway. The referee says bring it back as Callum Hulst got home.
What a hustle play by number 15, Callum Hulst. I think he is a sleeper. I mean, you can't. He got lulled to sleep. That QB didn't realize how fast he was coming. Great hustle.
He's carved out a reputation as one of the best blitzers in the country, and that is exactly why. O'Shaughnessy has no time, has to throw it again. Coranda with a player draped all over him, and this time Noah Wilson may have earned a contact penalty. Pretty fair and square, that one.
Right, pretty challenging. Wanted to defend the end zone. And now, of course, he's over the top of it. You know, you're going to inadvertently, affect a contact, going up for the ball. But I'll take that all day, Kate. Come on now. You know that we're defending, and so they didn't get a score.
I have a feeling you would love Aussie rules football aside. There's no penalty for that in a big marking contest. Pitch forward to Coranda. They get a few extra yards. They're at the 10. As time continues to wind, they are going to take a timeout and try to maintain some clock.
Yeah, you live to play another down. That's how I look at it, you know. So if you're getting beat, go ahead and take the personal interference, play to live another down.
Wise coach once told me, Asai, that you can let the player get past you can let the ball get past you, but you can't let both. Take the player or the ball, and that is what the defence is doing for Victoria. So here we go, Queensland, with just seconds left in this first half, chasing a 2-score lead of Victoria. O'Shaughnessy goes to the end zone. Coranda has had no space all day, and there's no flag for that by Cooper Ma.
Hey, contesting the ball is the name of the game. As we have spoken before other games, right? Defense wins championships. No matter how explosive that you might want to be on the offense side, I take that all day. Number one, great job, Cooper, Victoria's finest.
O'Shaughnessy, another attempt. He's got to get around the blitzer. Gets the short ball away. And the flag finally pulled. Tyrese Paul is dropped at the 5. They take a timeout with just seconds left on the clock. So 3 seconds left on the game clock for this half.
Strategic, they're aware. Queensland have an ability to see where they want to be at in terms of scoring, capitalizing, and executing a play. This one play with Coranda going on the top side, great second effort on the Cooper from Victoria, challenging the ball, swatting it away, great pass breakup.
So O'Shaughnessy comes under centre. Just needs 5 yards to get the score on the board before halftime. Coranda! Juggled, lost. Penalty marker thrown.
All right. You know what I'm going to be saying right here. You got to let those things play out. If he calls a penalty on the defense side,
well, there's a call from Victoria that Coranda never had possession, but the referee's hands go up. Penalty on the defense, and there is a touchdown called. So they will get one score back, Queenslanders, before halftime.
Yeah, look at that. Referee's explaining it right now in the corner. A subjective call, but hey, you got to live with it. Play to live another down.
Coranda has 2 touchdowns. He's the only man that's scored for Queensland so far. Jack Boggs gets the extra point, and they can head into halftime with a little bit of momentum. Queensland, the defending champions in flag football. Here's the touchdown that sealed it before halftime.
I think being able to catch that ball, puts your feet down, swiped the ball. I didn't think he had possession on it. So clearly on the replay, obviously we don't got a review on the field. It looks like he didn't get total possession. And then there it is. Ball's on the ground.
That's the way it falls for Queensland. They get lucky and they trail by 5 points as we head into half-time.
Here's another look at it. Good effort on both teams.
National championship on the line, half-time with Victoria in the lead over Queensland, defending champions. The second half coming up. The National Championships of Flag Football in Australia comes down to this in the men's competition. Queensland play Victoria at halftime. Victoria with the lead that nobody expected. They lead by 5 over Queensland, who are the defending champions and have won this tournament every year since its official inception in the current format. Victoria looking to pull off the upset and Queensland looking to go back to back to back. It's Kate Allman alongside Coach Asai Gilman, and as we watch the Victorian quarterback Marcel Pascal turn the Jets on, he has acceleration, can do it in the air and on the ground, and gets a first down.
Yeah, he's got to take this game under his wing right now if Marcel wants to make a difference in creating more of a lead. I mean, like I said, the difference between the win and our loss is going to be based on error making and defense, and so Marcel needs to step up.
Pascal finds Gianfrido. That connection has been great all day. Hugh Gianfrido, the 17-year-old, is a rusher and also a wide receiver.
Yeah, a promising young athlete, as we mentioned earlier. Probably going to the stateside on a scholarship to play tackle football. But he's explosive.
It's Tyson Garnham at centre. High snap, reels it in, does Pascal and finds a sidearm all the way to Gianfrido. He stopped just short of the end zone. 1 yard shy.
Yeah, great effort on both parts, defensively and offensively. Sell out on his feet, go in the air and take that flag away.
Marcel, under pressure from the blitz, has to get rid of it. And does so, incomplete. But importantly, he saves the yardage. He was retreating backwards for a long way.
That would probably be an equivalent play of throwing the ball in the dirt to live to play another down because everybody was covered. So I don't know if he did that on purpose, but it appears that he was more aware than most. Nice job on his part.
Pascal moves up under center. Oh, he's looking for that corner pylon, but Tyson Garnham was tripped over on the way through. Referee says there's nothing in it. And despite all the contact we saw in the first half get flagged on defense, Victoria get nothing.
They come up empty on that. You know, in this case, obviously he's get tripped up with feet being tangled by the defender. Can go either way, right? And so subjective to the call. Can't depend on referees to make calls. You have to execute, don't you?
Shovel pass forward to Jack Boggs, who's changed his number once more. He's wearing 18 now. Jack Boggs, the school teacher who is coming back from a broken hand. He was limited on practice snaps. He's been a contributor on both sides of the ball, though, for Queensland for a long time. O'Shaughnessy backed up deep in his own end zone, has to fling it away, gets to Matt Spies at the 20.
Spies has been pretty quiet this game, and so having to see him catch a ball in this second half makes it possible for them to come back. I mean, as we have depicted his type of style of play, that he's open. Somehow very elusive getting into the open space.
Sneaky athletic is Matt Spies, deceptively fast. His lateral snap over the top. Paul has to ditch it to the dirt. Nobody open as the blitz was coming in hot. Big fourth down here for Queensland. To continue the drive, they need the 5 yards. They need to get past halfway. O'Shaughnessy surveys the scene. The blitz is coming. He's going to go up and out over the top, but the hand comes in from Cooper Ma. He says, "You're not coming in here."
Yeah, Cooper plays this really well. I mean, great down, big stop. You know, his eyes was not ruined by a cross of a post. Hopefully a play successful for Queensland. Broke it up at the last minute. Great pass, break up. He's done that more than once.
He's been outstanding. Cooper Ma has a touchdown, and that breakup really important. Here's Marcel Pasquale looking for it all. It's picked. Oh my goodness! What a catch by Brody Hacks! That's got to be the interception of the day in the national championship. Hacks comes down with a one-handed grab to intercept.
That would be considered on ESPN. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. You could go all the way. And this point, high pointing the ball with one hand, getting off the ground, tucking that ball into his chest. What's happening here? Are they suggesting they're not giving that ball to him?
They're saying that he didn't carry it through the ground. He didn't maintain control. Might have lost control as it hit the ground. The crowd's not happy about it. A lot of Queensland fans here.
But from a commentating perspective, that was a great play for entertaining purposes, right?
So exciting.
Exciting.
Well, Brody Hacks cannot get the interception, but a highlight that will live on as we see Brody Robinson make a tackle on Cooper Ma.
And here's once more that play. Great job in locating a receiver. Great job in getting high pointed. Unfortunately, it might have touched the ground on the way down.
Yeah.
That's probably what the referee is seeing.
Looking at it in slow motion, I think that's a good call. It did move slightly in his grasp. So Pascal, another lofty ball. This time his man is open and good for the touchdown. Cooper Ma, his second of the day.
Okay, we have to put some flowers out on this group of people from Victoria. You've got number one. I think for some reason he's taken over the iconic descriptive way of saying he is now 7-Eleven. He's opening up his quarterback, getting able to take advantage of those that are trying to defend him. Nicely done. He plays on both sides of the ball, making plays on the defense side, pass breakup, making a touchdown there. Impressive.
Cooper Ma deserves his flowers. Here's the extra point. Pascal looking for an option, evades the blitz really well and gets back to Cooper Ma. Who else? Extra point is good.
And none else. Cooper Meyer.
What a player. What a weapon to have on offense and defense. He's going to stay out there and play defense now.
You know, big play. Jacob Atley has been quiet, and I like the fact that they're actually diversifying their way of distributing the ball. And, you know, Atley deserves a couple of defenders. So that's probably the reason why that's happening.
O'Shaughnessy steps in to throw to Coranda on the sideline for a 4-yard gain. Queensland need to start scoring. They have been chasing this game all day. It's not a familiar position for them. They like to lead from the front. It's what they've done for the past couple of years, earning their national championships. Trick play. Long ball in the air, floating to Josh Perrin, who can't hold on. It's like he had the end zone in his sights and was distracted as the ball flew through the air and landed in the dirt.
Hey, Queensland got to pull out deeper than page 5 in their playbook. And it appears to me that that's what's happening. Kind of a wheel concept. Got banana on the tailpipe on our Cooper Meyer. Got behind of him. Nicely thrown ball, conversion, execute, touchdown.
So they'll try that again. Queensland on 3rd down. Nearly picked off, but broken up by Cooper Ma, and
okay,
a flag is
on
on the play. And they've given a penalty to the defense for that.
What was the call, Kate?
The referee mics are not quite reaching me.
Huh. Well, it appears that they're making a call on the blitzer.
The penalty stands on the defense, and it gives the opportunity for Queensland to go long. That's out of bounds, uncatchable. Here's a look at the penalty again.
Yeah, so I think the penalty, that play was great. Break on the ball. I don't think they threw the flag on that break on the ball, number one. I think they called it on the blitzer.
Blitzer must be back 7 yards minimum. They must have their arm up, signaling that they're going to blitz, and that will afford them right of way between the offense. They can get straight to the quarterback. Here comes the blitz. Double quarterback on offer. And he's got to move. QB2 is sacked. Half a yard. yard from his own end zone. Hudson Goodwin is stopped.
Well defended, Kate, you know, in this particular play, because you've got the back end defensive back slowing down on a man-to-man. No place to throw the ball. So that hurry, taking away that flag for the second quarterback, was based on the back end.
That brings Marcel Pasquale back in to the gun. Time ticking down on this second half, and the way things are playing out, Queensland need to start scoring quickly. They've only got the 2 touchdowns. Cooper Maher has it in his hands, trying for yards after the catch. He'll get to the 15 or thereabouts.
Meyer is impressive. He's doing it on the offense side and defense side. You got to get the ball to him. Hey, wait for a quiet success and playmaking ability by Atley very soon. They're going to put too much attention on Meyer, causing Atley to be open.
Side snap. Pascal has the opportunity to run, but throws instead and finds Atley.
See what I said?
Right on time, coach.
Yep. He's going to come alive in a few moments.
5:40 on the clock is the call from the referee. 5 minutes and change for Queensland to keep the dream alive of back-to-back-to-back. Of Victoria to pull off the upset of the decade in flag football. They want to take every second off the clock that they can. 25-second play clock on each snap. Pascal can run here. Oh, he's going to have to be quick. Gets around defender Dylan Gibb and manages to evade the blitz. Eventually, he's stopped by Brody Hacks. This is frustrating the Queensland defense.
I mean, to their positive, right? Queensland was able to match with a man-on-man, giving it a hard time for Marcel to make a play. So, good call defensively.
Let's go! Time!
He evades the blitz, does Marcel Pascal, and John Frito had it in his gloves, then looked downfield too early. He spent it before he had it. Incomplete, and that's a turnover on downs.
It happens, you know. I mean, Marcel did a great play by being elusive. Ball went up the air. I don't think he finished by way of taking that strong hands from the top side to the bottom. It happens.
O'Shaughnessy airs one out deep to Coranda. Coranda can continue the run for the hat-trick touchdown. That's going to be a penalty on defense.
Yeah, he pushed off.
Well, it looks like a penalty on offense. In fact, the referee's signaling that Coranda made the contact. Yeah, he did push off. You're right, Coach.
Yeah, he pushed off offensively. You know, trying to get the advantage, that's sort of the idea there. It happens with competitive athletes out there.
They get marched backwards, Queensland. Offensive penalty called. O'Shaughnessy steps in to throw. It's broken up. Dags Mambuai, the Philippine national, gets his gloves in the way.
Mambuai has been making some plays. Quiet, active participant. Makes plays by breaking balls up. Right place, right time.
O'Shaughnessy has to drop back. He's under center. He has it out. This time Coranda's open. Can't locate the ball in the air. Sails out of bounds. Victoria would love to get this stop here.
Yeah, that safety came over too late to support Mambuai. Very lucky. Could have converted with a better thrown ball. He's got a turn on a 135 crossover run, be top shoulder, and he didn't do that.
There's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in this match. Queensland need to start something, and now O'Shaughnessy stepping left. Oh, he's sacked in his own end zone. It's a safety for Victoria.
Great effort. Look at him. He's celebrating in the end zone. Flexing, letting them know, no burn.
Well, Callum Holst, you said it before, Coach. He is sneaky, explosive. He is one of the best blitzers in the country, and here he is getting home at a clutch moment against the defending national champion quarterback.
Yeah, he's a competitor. Physical, gets to the ball, eye discipline, comes with a bat out of hell, trying to make sure that he gets that flag. Did a good job at the end. Unfortunately, he got a flag pull, I guess, for celebrating excessively. Let them play, ref. Let them play.
Let the boys play, says Coach Gilman. They are playing. This is an absolute thriller. 28 now the score. Victoria add 2 to their lead, making it a real mountain to climb for Queensland. Double quarterback move. Marcel Pascal can run, and he does so. Turns the Jets on down the corner and gets 14 yards out of his own end zone.
Good play call, getting the ball in the hands of someone that's versatile on the ground. You know, your back is against the wall from that penalty, excessive celebration previously, so good play call.
Something historic is happening here at the hands of Marcel Pasquale, quarterback for the Victorian Eagles. Trying to do something no team has done before, and that is unseat the Queensland men, the champions. Pascal has to evade 2 blitzes. And he's sacked at the 10, but that takes a lot of time off the clock.
What do you got, 40 seconds? 30? Probably around that. Pause.
Unfortunately, we don't have a game clock on the field here, but we're trying to keep you updated with the referees as much as we can. There is less than 2 minutes, that's for sure. They are 2 scores up. Victoria really important that they make something happen now. Defense needs to come up big for Queensland. Another double quarterback. This one's whistled dead with a penalty marker.
It's a call here. Delay of game. Yep.
9 seconds.
9 seconds left on the game clock.
You got to be smart here, Kate, because, you know, if you want to not have an error here, you don't want to be throwing the ball near their end zone, get it picked off. But they're 2 scores down, so.
Well, the lead is insurmountable. They've done it against the odds. Victoria are your 2026 national champions.
Yeah, impressive game to watch. I mean, you have coordination between number 7 who has a disability, not being able to hear, and then you have another coach on the side giving us sign language as the play call. And massive work with the quarterback because this game came down to that, and then great plays made by our favorite number 1 in this national championship.
They were written off by some coming into this series. They pushed all the way through a brutal pool rounds and then Championship Sunday, but when it mattered most, the Victorian Eagles delivered. From unbeaten contenders to undeniable champions, they have toppled the reigning champions, and a new name will stand on the trophy for 2026. Victoria reigns supreme in 2026. That concludes the men's tournament, but we have a massive game coming up in the women's. The women's final will be brought to you very shortly from Field 1 in Blacktown International Sports Park. Stay with us for the celebrations and stay tuned for the final match of the day, Women's Championship, coming right up.